The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Short, quick, precise passing game, good enough to move the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Lobos are flying down the field. Hands it off. Dances away from one. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Lobos have pushed it inside the 20. And off to Jones. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Get it out on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Bulls in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The lone back's got it. Fighting off the defender.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's first down from the 11. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll pull it on the read. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Setting up the screen. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And the Lobos will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, South Florida, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And they got him for the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Lobos will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eccles. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets away from 1. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run, played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And off to Jones. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score. New Mexico, 10. South Florida, 0.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Try to get it to the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Got room at the 35. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking for room, it's Sanders. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Make some noise. It's third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, South Florida, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Lobos have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal for the offense.
It's now second and goal.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico!
Touchdown, New Mexico.
The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over ULM. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Handoff from the shotgun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The run from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's first and 10 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down.
47-yard line.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Snags it over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's up.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And the Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff to Johnson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to take a shot, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the incompletion, looking at second down. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. The Lobos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll test the right side. The Bulls are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Brown wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, this is a bad shank. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On the move, it's Sanders. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Coming after him. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Working that left side now. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
New Mexico, 27, South Florida, 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Quick strike complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option route.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, USF!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
On first down, here comes this offense. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for room, it's Jacobs. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Lobos! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Got it in the middle, it's Winton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They keep attacking through the air. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got 5 on that last one now. How aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
South Florida, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Jacobs. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Lobos are marching down the field. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
41, South Florida, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Going to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Lobos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Hits the spin cycle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. On first down from the 13-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Lobos! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but it's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after that completion.
And that's a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 43. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw it again. He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Dampier. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
And the Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.